So today we're going to discuss, yes, episode dos or deuce, like I would like to say. Not confusing it with shit, but with deuce.
Is that what it is?
Deuce
Oh, it is
shit.
It is shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
My dog. Sorry, I'm dog sitting, so I got. If you see dogs running around, well, one dog's mine, but okay. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
So we're talking about high school. Like, first topic we're going to talk about is how we were in high school.
Yes.
And the second topic, which is kind of in the same type of topic, it's like part 1 and part 2, is what we would change about, the past when we were in high school and why we didn't go to our high school reunion.
Speaking of high school reunions, mine's coming up. I think it's next year. 20 years. I was 2001. I graduated.
Old.
So I think mine is actually next year, but we don't know what we're doing yet. They didn't plan anything yet. I'm still waiting. So we shall see.
But you didn't go to your 10-year reunion, right?
Fuck no. This is the problem. Okay. I talk to everybody that I talk to from high school. I'm like, I don't want to see it. Like
you weren't happy with yourself.
No, my class was the worst ever. Okay. If you're watching, listen, the friends that I'm friends with on Facebook, I don't have a problem with you, but anybody else, you know what I'm saying? That's why I didn't want to go. And plus I didn't like where I was in life. Now I'll go now.
I mean, I could relate because my 10-year reunion, I think, was 2 years ago. And I don't even know because I wasn't even there. I felt awful because the girl that was like the homecoming queen, like, messaged me on Facebook. I looked at her. I'm like, they don't care if I. Yeah, she was sending messages. And she was nice. It wasn't her. Like, I liked her. She was a nice girl. I wasn't friends with her, but she was really, she was well liked. Mm-hmm. But she asked me, she's like, are you coming to the high school reunion? I'm like, she's not going to care if I don't show up. So I'm not even going to answer this. Whatever. I'm sorry. That was kind of mean that I didn't answer you. If you get offended, whatever. And then, remember, I'm not going to say her name. She asked me at the gym if I was going to the high school reunion.
Oh, yeah.
Which, by the way, if you're watching this, your baby's adorable.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my God.
She's
having another kid.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Congratulations. Yes.
Another girl, I think.
Oh. But anyway, yeah. So she asked, sorry, switching gears. She asked me, she's like, are you coming to the high school reunion? I'm like, no.
That was 2 years ago.
Yeah. And I felt bad because I liked her too. It's just, you know what? I'm not going to lie. Half of my grade were shitheads.
Mine too.
I can't. I mean, they might be nice and grew up out of it, but in my opinion, you were shitheads. I mean, I love my group of girls, which, by the way, I'm still friends with those girls from high school, and all of you.
How many were there? Like, do you have a lot, or is like
four that were like my closest friends in high school? And you know what? They didn't want to go to the high school reunion either, and I don't blame. Not that they were like, we're not doing bad in our lives or anything like that. First of all, like, they were gorgeous then, and they're gorgeous now, my friends. And not for nothing, I don't know why anybody was mean to them to begin with. I thought they should have been like on the court, like, the court princesses that they do for homecoming. I don't know, whatever that crap is called, because I really didn't give a shit back then. I thought they should have been on there, and I was kind of shocked because they are, really beautiful girls, and people were not that nice to us in high school, which, whatever.
It's totally different now than it was back then, though. Like,
I think it's worse.
I would just give people the finger if someone said anything to me.
Oh, I wish I told so many people to go fuck themselves.
Well, you were heavier in high school.
I was fat. I want to say 2 or 3 guys said it to my face that I was a whale. Who says that, though? Like, come on. I was already self-conscious about I'm adorable now. I don't care what the hell you say about me now, but, like, whatever you say is, like, whatever. But I was just, like, I was so, like, insecure, and they, like, they made it so much worse. Like,
and now you look at them now, and you're like, really?
Yeah. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Like, I was looking through my yearbook. We actually have our yearbooks here. I was looking through my yearbook, and I'm like, no offense, but the guys in my grade I didn't think were attractive at all.
Oh, yeah, that's what we had to talk about. Like, guys we had crushes on in high school.
The guys in the grade above me, like that 2000, That's when one of my crushes was in 2000 grade.
I had like crushes, but I would never make a move on them because I thought they were totally out of my league. I'll admit who they are. And if they're watching, I'm sorry.
Yes, they're probably married, have kids.
Yeah, they're probably married, have kids, or doing something with their lives that like is amazing. I had the biggest crush. Oh my god, he's probably like, this girl really had a crush on me, and I had no idea. He was dating the homecoming queen who invited me to the Facebook thing. Will, I'm not gonna say his last name, but there's only one Will in my grade at North Shore. And he was beautiful, and I was like, I would never tell him that I had like a secret crush on him. Not even my friends knew. I would never tell them. But he was like the jock. He was like easy on the eyes. He was just like, in my eyes, I was like, oh my god, he's so gorgeous. I just want to kiss him. But I was like, I couldn't do it. I couldn't. And then there was this other kid that I had a crush on, and I was like, no, he's totally out of my league too. Was this kid Michael T, his last name, but I'm not going to say his last name. But he was cute too, and I ran into him in Seacliff 3 years ago, and I'm like, oh my god, he's so cute still. But still, like, no. But they were like jockey, like really skinny, like fit guys, and I was into that then. But now I'm not into that. I'm more of a badge bunny these days.
Clyde.
Clyde. Like
did
anybody.
Did you tell him that I called him that?
I don't know if he watched it yet. I had to ask him. But
him
yeah.
Clyde.
Like, how do I go from like being a badge bunny for military muscular guys to skinny?
See, Dave says I dated soccer players, or I like soccer players.
Yeah.
Skinny. They were athletic. Like, I don't know.
They were athletic. These guys were athletic too, and I was just like, oh my God.
Totally different. Like, you've seen Dave, obviously, Mondo and the big guy. I like big dudes.
She cannot lie.
Yeah. They say that I'm a chubby chaser too. Like Kevin James. I love Kevin James.
James Gandolfini, people.
Gandolfini. Tara, back me up here.
Process that in your head.
We're gonna do a podcast about The Sopranos, I think.
Yeah, I think we should.
We have to get Tara on for that, because she's like, oh my god, she's like, I had no idea that you liked that show. And she was like, she agreed with me. She said he was a fox. So
ew, he was so
listen,
gross. Stop it.
I know, but I don't know what it was, but whatever.
I mean, I get the power thing. I think it was the power thing. But like me, like I would go for like Al Pacino in The Godfather because he was beautiful.
Well, yeah, he was in that movie.
Yeah, he doesn't look good now, but like he was beautiful. Oh, the babies I would have made with that man if I was in that era.
Oh my god. Yeah, I liked one of the guys from the year above me, and his name's Jerry. He actually is friends with me on Facebook, so he probably will see this if he even whatever. But he's married.
Yeah.
But I had a huge crush on him, I think sophomore year. I don't know if it was freshman year. Karen, my friend Karen, will be like, oh my god, she was like a lunatic. Wow. They would play hockey at the elementary school behind my house, and we would sit there and watch them. Total stalker status, but I was like, oh my god, he's so cute. But I was so shy, like you said.
Yeah,
you were shy. You wouldn't ask anybody out.
No, and first of all, the one kid was dating like the homecoming queen. I was like more of like, oh, I just have a crush on him.
I wasn't into the like none of the like the captains of the football teams.
Oh no, he wasn't like captain or anything like that.
But he played volleyball, I think, and hockey.
I don't even remember.
I don't know if he played anything else.
I think he played football. I don't even remember. I think both of them played football, the guys I had crushes on. But like they were, they were like, yeah. I was just like, I looked from afar, like in the stands, couldn't.
So did I. Well, he would have volleyball and I would have softball. So I actually played softball in high school. I only played freshman year to junior year, but we'll get to that. But he had volleyball, I had softball, so it was always at the same time. So we could never, he came to one of my games, I remember.
Oh my god, you probably were shitting your pants.
I was pitching and I'm like, oh my god. I'm warming up. I'm like, oh my god, he's here. And I was like freaking out, but I did great. But I heard him like yelling on the sidelines, cheering. And I'm just like, oh my god. He didn't know who I was, but I was like, oh my god. I'm so excited. And then whenever we would have practice or we'd finish a game, they would be playing volleyball in the gym. And sometimes I would, after I changed, I would sit there and watch. And yeah.
I mean, I also like
He was probably like, "Who the fuck is
I
this
also
chick?"
like talked to guys that were older than me, but like I think it was like after high school that I went to high school
Yeah.
with that I was like, oh, okay. But yeah. But okay. So
This we could go on all day with this.
I know. With guys, we could
Yeah.
whatever.
No
Anyway,
offense to Clyde and Dave. Like,
yeah.
chill out if you see this.
No,
It's
this
from
is
back
high
then.
school.
Yeah, it's high school.
Like we're totally two different people now.
Mhm. That's why we wanted to do it, because
Yeah.
to see how what we were like. Bleh, sorry, what we were like back then and how we're different or similar now.
Yeah.
So, but what were you gonna say? I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I was going to talk about kind of transitioning to what we were saying, what we would change from then to like, you know, what we would have done different.
Oh God. I can't even.
Well,
You go first. I can't even. I gotta show the picture.
oh, so I wish
Wait, I'll show it in the yearbook. Go ahead.
I
I'm
wish
listening.
I was I wish I wasn't fat. I wish I was more cautious of my weight and my health, and that I wish I'd done like extracurricular activities instead
Me
of
too.
you know,
Me
like
too.
I have to say, I was like, I mean, no offense, whoever did the yearbook, it could have been done a little bit better, but it's okay. I give
Wait,
you guys
I'm
credit.
curious to see your picture.
Why do you want to see Fat
I wanna
Diana?
see I've seen Fat Diana.
Okay.
But so you would change that. I wasn't fat in high school. I was, I didn't. Well, I had to work out for softball, so I was always. My dad had a little gym in the basement. I always had to work out, which I hated, and now I love it. So weird. Let's show it first. It'll give me some memories back. Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, please. It's hideous. I love your little hair.
Wait, no, that's not me.
No,
Okay.
you're right there.
I can't get the camera right.
You're right there.
My. Where's the camera? God.
You look like a businesswoman, like a career woman. Where are you going?
What in the? Why did I? Where was a hair straightener at this point? Were those around back
Yeah,
then?
they had Hot Tools.
Mom, where were the hot tools?
They didn't have flat irons when you were in high school. Shame on you.
They probably did, but I was, I probably couldn't afford it. That's why.
Okay. You see,
Where are you? Oh, it's not that bad.
It's pretty bad.
It's not bad.
Look at my face, Danielle.
Yeah, but okay, from afar, it's bad.
Are you serious? Look at that face. It looks like Roly Poly Oly.
Rosie O'Donnell. I'm just kidding. I don't even know what the fuck I look like. This is awful.
And I have that stupid Tiffany choker necklace on. Ugh.
Did you have like any you could create pages
for
friends? I actually found one. I totally forgot that we did that. I went in on with some of my friends and we did a page all the way at the end. But yo, what the I look like I don't even know. I look like someone from Hanson.
Oh my yeah. The guy Taylor. You kind of look like Taylor.
I
do. Hanson.
Oh God. Yeah, we had like a page with all our friends and stuff like that. Oh, I just turned to it. How funny is that?
Oh no, we didn't do that. Our parents like.
Oh yeah, they had
dedication.
That too. I had Barry on there, one of my best friends. Karen, one of my best friends. Kara, one of my best friends. And then we had Kim, Erin, Una. Una was one of my friends, like my best friends when I was like in elementary school.
Oh, look at my mommy wrote for me.
Cute.
She was so
yeah,
cute.
My parents didn't do that shit. They just said, you want to make a page? Here you go. But we're going back to what we wanted, how we're similar and how we're sorry, we get off topic a lot. So
it's okay. So what would you change in high school about yourself?
So I said I wasn't fat, but I kind of was like athletic build. Like I wasn't like I am now, but I had like a little stomach, not gonna lie. Like I never wore belly shirts. I was athletic, but I was a tomboy. I still am a tomboy. I was actually talking about this with my stepdaughter, Avery. She was like, I'm like, I'm such a dude. I was like, not saying that I would ever want to transition to being a guy.
Just for
I'm
one
more
day.
comfortable. Yeah, just for a day for certain reasons.
For some reasons.
But just I'm more comfortable in like sporty clothes. Like when I was in high school, I would wear sweatpants, I would wear t-shirts, I would wear my hair in a bun.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I showered and I did all that. Like it wasn't dirty. I wasn't a pig pen. What do they call that guy from Peanuts? Charlie Brown. Pig pen. I took showers. I was just very I know, very tomboyish.
Yeah.
So that's another thing. I would wear my hair down. Like when we had, I don't know, did you play sports?
No.
I'm just asking. During when you had a home game or a
oh yeah,
game,
you had to dress up.
you'd dress up or you'd wear your jersey. So some days I would dress up, and when I would dress up, people would be like, "Is that Danielle? Like, what the hell?" I'm like, "Hey, I took some time to straighten my hair and whatever." Like, I wish I would have, even if I wore the sweatpants and a t-shirt, like wearing my hair down, maybe a little bit of makeup, or like maybe throw on some jeans with like some.
You could have done like a cute like yoga pants outfit, like showing some.
Yeah, like I wasn't
showing some tush.
I was like, whatever, I don't care. Like I'm a tomboy, and also I wouldn't be as shy. I would be more involved in like activities, like maybe clubs, maybe battle of the classes.
Oh yeah.
Spirit Week, all that stuff.
Oh,
yeah. I would be more involved in that. Like I was just kind of like whatever. Like I think I went one battle of the classes. I think it was senior year because it was our last year.
Mm-hmm.
I was in chorus, so that was one
you
thing.
Were in chorus?
I was. Concerts and all that stuff.
I wasn't even in chorus.
Oh God, it was awful. But, yeah, but so I would just be more like how I am now. Like now I'm like, everybody's like, you weren't shy. I'm like, no, I am a little bit like sometimes, but I'm more outgoing. I'm more, what's the right word for it? More confident, like more outgoing. So like, that's what I would change. I'm not saying I would want to be popular. I really don't care. I talk to both. I talk to the nerds. I talk to the popular kids. I was in the middle. I would say I was in the middle.
Same.
Because they would talk to me, both sides. I would never like make fun of people on purpose. Like, listen, we all made fun of people. Okay. I had some wackadoos in my grade. Okay. But I would never like
maliciously go out.
Yeah. Like they do now. Like I would always, and someone actually wrote that in my yearbook. I forgot to tell you. One of my friends wrote that thanks for having my back. Thanks for, you stood up for yourself and you had my back too. And I was like, I don't remember what situation that was, but I'm like, really? Because I would be like, fuck you to people. My friend Jamie will tell you stories because
she remembers everything.
I remember this one kid, and I'm actually friends with him on Facebook, but he said, oh, I would push you down a hill and you rolled down a hill because you're so fat. And I was like, you know what? I would flip out. I would always defend her. And she's like, you always defended me because she was fat. And I was like, what the hell? I was like, what's wrong? The guy was fat too. He's still fat. And he's freaking telling her to
That's another
push
thing.
you down a hill. Ugh.
What's up with fat men putting down fat women? Like, stop it.
Small pieces.
Probably they can't find it under their belly. Sorry, I had to say it. It's the truth,
but
though.
Yeah, but yeah, I did defend. I even like some of the like girls that were like picked on in school. I would always be like, yo, like shut up.
Yeah, because people are jerks. Especially, and you don't think that like we forget. I don't forget. Like, sorry to get off topic.
Go ahead. We always get off topic.
Someone in my English class in 11th grade.
Wow, she knows the exact
subject
and fucking
Miss Devlin's class. I'll never forget this, okay? Your initials are SL. I had a bunch of animals in that class, even though I like a lot of them, but they were a bunch of animals. Just saying. Because their behavior. SL wrote we had creative writing in the morning. He wrote a whole essay about how I'm a trashy Italian. That I am like the Staten Island trash. I'm not kidding.
Why would he do that?
Because he was an artistic, intellectual kid. He reminded me of a hipster. Today's
SL, you can go F yourself.
I know. So I hope he's watching this. And if he tries to apologize to me, I'm just going to tell him to eat shit and die because I don't care. Like, I didn't like show my... I didn't show my reaction. I laughed it off. I was like, oh, whatever. I don't care. It's funny. But I was really like,
Wait, it was for wait, he wrote a paper about it?
yeah, he
For
was,
what though? What was the
because
assignment?
his point was like about Italians, and it was like growing up Gotti error that was
Yeah.
like going on. He was making fun of me for being like a Guidette.
Cares?
Yeah, like, do I affect your life? Do I affect your grades?
Did he have a crush? He had a crush on you?
No, he didn't have a crush on me because, first of all, him and I were totally different dynamics.
You sure?
He was Danielle. He looked like one of the guys from, like, a drummer from the All American Rejects. I'm not even kidding. Like, that's not someone I would go for. And like, he thought he was very intellectual and artistic and putting down like, okay, so I'm a Guidette. Is that a problem?
Yeah.
Do I affect your life? Like, in high school, like, why'd you have to write that freaking essay for? It was unnecessary. And yeah, it hurt my feelings, but I'm not going to cry and show you that I'm vulnerable and weak. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to laugh it off and be like, ha, when I'm really saying in my head, you're a fucking douchebag. Sorry.
I wonder if he still has that essay.
I don't care. He was in it, and my teacher did get mad. She was like,
Well,
"You
yeah,
shouldn't have
she
wrote that.
should.
Like, are you kidding? You hurt." And he's like, "I didn't hurt her feelings. She's not mad." I'm like, and I was like, "No, I'm not mad."
For what reason? He just decided to pick on you?
Because he was like, he felt that I was annoying because I was like, I
Well.
dressed a certain way and that I was yeah, I know, I'm annoying. Big deal. Okay, I'm loud.
I'm just kidding. I don't think you're annoying.
But you know what? Like, you don't have to sit with me at lunch.
You can't sit with us.
You don't have to be my friend. You didn't have to go out of your
girls
way.
on steroids.
Yeah, except the dude wrote it. Be a man. Why'd you write an essay about me?
Mean boys. Yeah, who does that? That's something a girl would do.
I know, and I remember that. Like, that stuck with me, and everyone's probably forgot about it. I didn't forget that shit.
Wow.
I'm gonna be like, what's that movie? Billy Madison, when freaking Steve Buscemi crosses Adam Sandler's name off, Billy Madison's name off on the wall. You're on my wall.
Oh my God.
Just remember that. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but you're on my wall. No, I'm not.
He was in he was in the same grade as you, obviously.
Yeah, he's in the same grade. I have no idea where he is now, nor do I care. But that did stick with me, and it like really bothered me because, okay, so I'm a Guidette. My parents raised me that way. So my dad's from Staten Island. What do you expect for me to be like? This is who I am. I'm not changing myself for anybody. I'm not going to be one of those people that want to just fit in and be like, oh, I'm going to change myself so I can fit in. No, I don't give a shit about any of you. Sorry.
That's okay.
I'm just,
this
it just
therapy.
gets me
it's therapy
really
for
mad.
Us. Yeah. I mean, I really don't. It's just the softball stuff that was.
We'll talk about the girls that were mean to you in softball.
So I'm actually
That's
friends with one of the girls from my team. So two of the girls, or three, but this doesn't include them because they were cool. But there was just specifically two girls that gave me problems when I played softball. So listen, I tried out for the middle school team. So we're going back a little bit. I got cut. Okay. So I was kind of like, all right, I'm done. Dad, I don't want to play. So he's like, all right, whatever. Because my dad's the type of person that's like, okay, do you want to play? If you don't want to play, I'm not going to waste my money, or I'm not going to waste my time, if you're not going to play. So I guess leading into that season in 9th grade, I was like, I want to play. So I practiced, and I made the team, but they put me on JV for the first year because they wanted me to have experience. And let me tell you something, the JV team was my favorite.
Aww.
Varsity, but they kept calling me up for varsity games to pitch, which was fun. It was like, oh my God, they need me. Like, I'm a freshman and whatever. So the two girls that were in my grade that, and one of the girls' sisters was in my sister's grade. So she was another problem. And then all the Amalicia, I said my last name, had problems with softball. Like if I got my dad on here, oh my God, we would get like kicked off because
they were jealous.
It was just, there was two specific girls. So they were on varsity. So I finally, sophomore year, I got onto varsity and it started. But I think it didn't get bad until maybe the middle of sophomore year, junior year. Maybe junior year was the worst. But I'm telling you, I would play and these girls would make me lose. Listen, I take credit. I lost games. If I walked people, whatever. But these girls, I don't know if they were just bad or they would miss the ball on purpose so I would lose.
That's scumbag.
I know. So only like 3 girls. It wasn't anybody that I'm friends with on Facebook, because I know like one of them is actually friends with me. So I'm like, it wasn't you. But I remember they would throw at me. I got hurt one time and they were like laughing about it. Like, it's like, who the fuck are like, who? My dad's like, you had the worst grade that I've ever dealt with.
What a bunch of catty, evil bitches.
So
they like
but
laughed
I never
at you.
fought back. I never, yeah, they laughed at me. And then I was pitching. So I was pitching to one of the girls because I was starting to feel better. And I saw them like plotting or gossiping behind me. And I was like, these fucking assholes. But I never said anything because I was quiet. Again, I would like to change that because I would have knocked them out in the fucking face.
You should have threw the ball at their fucking face and break their nose.
I know. Well,
good luck getting plastic surgery with a freaking broken nose.
One of them had a bad ankle, and the other one didn't have any injuries. But my dad's like, if something happens, you just, or she throws at you, whatever. She didn't really throw at me. She was just nasty. The other one did.
I would have threw the ball at their faces and broke their nose.
So it was just a lot of drama. So my junior year was my last year. So senior year comes around, and my coach, which I'm actually friends with on Facebook, she was always good to me. She was such a good person. Every year we had a different coach, which I was like, why do we have like all these different coaches? Like, why can't we stick with the same coach?
Yeah,
something's not right here. So the last year, my coach is like, I heard you're not trying out. I said, no. And she's like, we really need you. I was like, no, I'm not doing it. I can't deal with I don't need to get hurt. And I was really big into road ball, traveling. I had a team that I really loved. Like, so I continued after junior year, but I did it elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And my coach was like, you have to play. I'm like, no. So my dad's like, all right, are you done officially? And I said, yeah. He's like, all right. So he went up to the school and he talked to the principal, and he's like, all right. He got the athletic director in there because she was there all throughout. My sisters were there.
Yeah.
So my dad flipped out. He's like, if you don't do something about this, there's going to be a fight. And she's like, what are you talking about? Like, total. This is where the politics come into. I don't like to talk about it.
Their mothers were part of the PTA bullshit.
No, I found out that her mother did the athletic director's nails.
All right. You know what? This is what I mean, this bullshit. Like, you ever see like Bad Moms or whatever, and they have too much control over the PTA? Yeah. This is what I'm talking about.
But yeah, like, and everybody, like, I actually went to my parents the other day, and I actually found a newspaper. My mom keeps everything. Drawings from when we were in kindergarten, like everything. Report cards. I was looking at those. Let me tell you, math was not my strong subject. It still isn't.
Girl, me too.
You need extra help. She needs extra help in math. I'm like,
I was not a good student.
No. So she kept everything. So she had newspaper clips of when we played.
Mm-hmm.
So I took pictures of them. I thought it was cool. Like, it's like, oh, winning pitcher, Danielle. Aww. And it said Danielle hit a home run and struck out, had a one hitter or whatever. Like, it was cool to see it. I'm like, oh my God, she's like, I'm going to make books. You guys got to help me.
She's a gem, your mother.
But pictures, everything downstairs. So it was cool to see, because I wanted to, like, before this podcast, I wanted to get like a little, like, kind of a refresher of high school. And I'm like, oh my God. And then this thing. Ugh. Yo, my Woodland yearbook though, I went to I went to East Meadow High School, by the way. 2001 I graduated. And you went to North Shore, right?
I went to North Shore High School, graduated in 2008.
Yeah, so you know what schools we're talking about. But my Woodland yearbook is, I think I have, like, when you draw on people's faces. Yeah, it's.
Oh my God, the middle school one is definitely covered in faces.
And elementary too.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, like, what? I should just throw this out. There's just like drawings all over it. This one doesn't have that.
I had hearts on one.
Hearts too. And then there's names. I'm like, who is that? Like, I don't remember.
I went through my yearbook the other day. I'm like, I don't remember them.
Yeah, I don't. And like, I read like the little, when you write in people's notebooks, yearbooks, like It was
inside
cute.
jokes, and you're like, I don't remember that.
That too, like, but I like the thing with the, oh, you defended me, and I'm like, I don't remember that, but you're welcome, because probably because he was I don't know what his nationality is. I don't want to be, I don't want people to yell at me. I don't know what his nationality was though.
Was he Middle Eastern? Was
Maybe he wore a
okay?
turban,
Middle Eastern.
and people made fun of him, and I'm like, you know what?
They did that to
Fuck
a girl
you.
in my grade too. She
Like, leave him alone.
she got married in high school. I remember that, and people were like making fun of her. They're like, "That's ridiculous," and it's like it's her
It's none
culture.
of your fucking business. Oh yeah. Oh, it was like an arranged marriage.
Yeah, and they were like making fun of her and like asking her all these questions, and they weren't asking because they cared.
No.
They were asking her to like make fun of her, and it's just like, you know what? This girl's happy. All right, so she's different. So she has a different culture.
Yeah, who
What the hell's the
cares?
matter with all of you?
Because
This is what, and
they're.
and I blame your parents.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I blame your parents.
Did you go to prom?
Yes, I did. I went with someone I made. Oh, you want to hear this story? All right, so
We're all about the stories. We're taking you back.
Junior prom, I went with, unfortunately, one of my friends who I went to prom with.
SL?
No, I did not go with SL.
Just kidding.
I went with someone that passed away that I was friends with. He was gorgeous. Like,
yeah.
He passed away from like a motorcycle accident after I graduated high school, and it was just really sad.
That's sad.
He was a gem. He was the sweetest guy ever. And then senior prom, I went with actually the same guy I made my christening with. Like, we made our christening the same day at the same church and everything.
Yeah.
And his mother brought it up at my house when he went to pick me up for prom. And she goes, they made their christening together. And my mom's like, stop it.
Oh,
so
did they think you were going to get married from that?
No.
Oh, okay.
He's a really sweet guy. I don't know if he wants me to say his name. When I see him, I think I saw him last Christmas actually at church. I gave him a big hug. He's like the sweetest kid ever, nicest guy. And yeah, we made our christening together, and then we went to prom together. Yeah, it was really nice. I was like, oh.
But you didn't date? You just
No, we didn't date. We were friends, really. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't know, like if he's dating. I don't know, but he's really a sweetheart.
I don't know if I had a junior prom.
You didn't have a junior prom?
I might have. I don't remember. I went to senior prom.
Where was it? Where was it?
It's actually over here. No, Crest
Hollow?
I think. That's where is that? It's close, right?
Crest Hollow, I think, is the one in Syosset, no?
Oh, Syosset, whatever. I'm thinking of the Crest Beach Club. Crescent
Beach Club.
It wasn't there though. Yeah, I didn't have a date.
Oh, I went to.
I went with my friend Karen. We didn't put that on. We're like, you know what? We're gonna go with all our friends. Yeah, see, it started then. I'm just kidding. But we had a blast. Like, Tara went. We ended up going on like a cruise after, and it had like gamble. I don't even fucking remember. There was a cruise around like the city.
Oh yeah. The gamble cruises.
Yeah, the gamble cruises. I didn't drink. I don't know if Tara drank. I don't remember. She was a rebel. I actually read hers. I was dying laughing. She's like, I brainwashed you and Steven, my friend Steven, that we were friends with. She's like, I hope I made you as crazy as me. Yeah. God. And she's like, I hope we're friends for a really long time. And I was like, oh, we were. And then the fucking bitch from the last episode fucking ruined it. But we're back. We're friends.
Yeah.
But no, it was cute to see like what people thought about me. And it's still the same. Like, oh, you're such a good friend to me. I hope we stay in touch. But good luck. But it was all like, you were like such a good person. I'm like, oh,
well, that's because you are a good person.
Still,
whatever.
To this day.
Yeah, it does.
But I don't know where I was going with that. Oh, the prom. So yeah, I did invite somebody to the prom, but hi, Momo, my doggy. I just passed out. I did invite a freshman, and he couldn't go. His mom said he couldn't go. I think because I was a senior. Maybe she thought I was gonna like sabotage him. I was like, do you even know who I am? So.
No, but you know what? I'm trying to think where my prom. Oh, mine was at Tavern on the Green in the city because apparently we were fancy at North Shore.
City? Really?
Yeah, Tavern on the Green. I was like, you never heard of Tavern on the Green? It's in Central Park. It's like a fancy ass place. Let's just say pinkies up. But yeah, we like, I don't know, apparently my grade won a bunch of spirit weeks every year.
Mhm.
So we had a lot of money in the bank to
Wow.
be able to do it. So we did it there. I wish I was thinner though, because I hated my dress. I just
Oh my God.
I look like a fat
My
shiny
eyebrow.
pink.
Wait, I have a picture of it.
I look like
My
a shiny
eyebrows
pink
were so bad.
puff.
I gotta put you down, baby. Say hi, Moo.
Ugh, I was gross.
My
Just saying.
eyebrows. I can't even. I'm gonna look it up right now for you. But I needed
I need to
a
find my prom
fucking
picture.
weed whacker on my eyebrows. If I would have tweezed my eyebrows, see, that's another thing. I didn't tweeze my eyebrows. I wasn't a girl back then. I'm telling you.
Would you
I
have
didn't-
like Helga Pataki?
I had like
caterpillar?
caterpillars on my eyes. It was so
Danielle.
bad. I swear to God, I wasn't into the whole thing.
Oh,
Wait,
God.
hold on.
I can't.
found it. Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, this is my softball pitcher. I don't know why there's a stain on it, but oh, you can't see it.
It's like shiny.
Yeah, it's shiny.
I don't
You're
know.
not gonna be able to see my prom picture. See, if I knew like all the like perks to like putting like pictures on the podcast, I would do it.
I know. We'll do
gotta
that one day.
I gotta figure it out. But oh wait,
We'll do like old school pictures.
can't see my eyebrows though. Whatever.
I don't know. You can't see your eyebrows.
But it's pretty bad. I was like, but again, Kim did my hair. The girl that I go to for my hair,
Aw,
she did it then too.
that Kim, she's a
Kim,
gem.
she's the best. Oh my God, I can't wait to get my hair cut next weekend. I'll be dark again.
I might take a wine break and go get some more wine.
Go ahead, I'll talk.
Okay.
What else? Oh, we talked about our crushes. I really, you know what? I want to go back to that because I have a story for that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Diana's we might cut that out. No, we're not gonna cut it out because I'm still talking. So his name's Jerry, and it's so funny because I think it was later on. I think it was after maybe college or after college. I remember going, Tara's sister was friends with him, or her cousin was friends with him because they were in the same grade.
Yeah.
So I remember like, oh, he hangs out here, blah, 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 like bars in East Meadow. And I'm like, oh my God. So we would go and I'm like, oh my God. Like I would never say anything though to him. Like I would just like watch from afar. I'm like, he's so cute. And then one day, I don't know if it was Tara's birthday because I have a feeling she was wearing a crown.
Yeah, it's probably her birthday.
Wasted. And I remember we were at Dugan's, a popular spot in East Meadow, and he was there. And I'm like, oh my God. So Tara's like, goes over. She's like, hey, what's going on? I'm like, oh my God, she's talking to him. And she's like, oh, did you ever meet my friend Danielle? And I'm like, oh my God. Let me tell you, if you have a celebrity crush, that's how I fucking acted. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. I couldn't breathe. And he's like, hi, what's going on? I'm like, oh my God.
He's
like,
talking
hi.
to me.
And then I'm like, I had some booze in me. So I was talking like a lunatic. And I'm like, I had the biggest crush on you in high school. And he was so nice about it. Like usually guys would be like, get this bitch away from me.
Yeah, he probably was like, I gotta go.
He was like, oh, he's like, really? I said, yeah. I was like, oh my God. I'm like, I had such a huge crush. He's like, oh,
you told him you had a crush on him?
He was like, why didn't you know what he said to me? He's like, why didn't you ever tell me? And I'm like, I was really shy back then. Like, he's like, you should have told me. And I'm like, would that made a difference?
Yeah, would you have like
but
made out with
so
me?
Nice. Like we were talking. He was so nice. And I remember after that, like I was like talking about, we took a picture together. I'm like, oh my God, I have a picture. I still have that picture. It's at my parents, but, and then after like, dating my ex-boyfriend. And then I think I liked another dude, but it wasn't from high school. So he was there. And I remember, no, that's a different story. Go back, reverse. All right. I think I just broke up with my ex-boyfriend because I found out he cheated on me. So I was pissed.
Fucking asshole.
He's actually dead. So we can't,
Oh,
I can't.
I don't want to say rest in peace though. He still cheated on you.
No, he's still an asshole, but he did die from, I think he had a heart attack or something. Tara told me, but whatever. He was a drunk. So, oh hi Hector. Um, and then I remember going to Callahan's, which is now Social
Bars.
Garden Social,
Oh, Garden
uh,
Social.
which is amazing. It's such a good bar. And I remember going there, and Barry was with me.
Mm-hmm.
I think Barry was making it. She wasn't with her husband yet. I think she was making out with somebody in the bathroom. I think. Correct me, Barry. I think you did.
Scandalous.
But he was there, and I went. He's like, and he every time like Trace going back a little bit after that time that I talked to him. Every time I saw him, he's like, "Hey Danielle, what's up?" And I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm like this is great." So then I saw him that night, but I was just, I mean, I still liked him, but I
Mhm.
was like still in like going through shit.
Right.
And he was like, "Hey Danielle, what's going on?" He put his arm around me. I was hugging him. I'm like, "Oh my god." The feelings were coming back.
The butterflies.
And he was,
The
and then my
butterflies.
ex-boyfriend showed up at the bar. So I think he wanted trying to find me. And someone told him where, I think his um Tara's sister's boyfriend told him where I was because they were best friends. And I was like hugging on Jerry and like talking to him.
You little
And
tramp.
yeah. Oh, I did it on purpose. So then I was sitting on his lap. Like I was like hanging out with him. I was just like,
His
and
lap,
I know.
Danielle.
And he came over to me. I went to the bar to get a drink, and Billy, that's his name, my ex-boyfriend that's dead, came over to me and he's like, "Hey," I'm like, "Yeah, what?" Like this is what the resting bitch face came in, and he was like, "Oh, who's a guy?" I'm like, "What do you care?" Like I was such a
Mm.
bitch, and he's like, "Oh, whatever." He ended up leaving, and then we ended up driving Jerry home, but it was so much fun. Like
You didn't
nothing
get
happened,
like,
nothing
oh.
happened, but
What a bummer, though. You should have made out with
I
him.
wasn't. I was I still a V at the time? No, I wasn't. But I wonder what would have happened if. Because then the next time we were at Dempsey's, which was another bar in East Meadow, and I met up with him, and I remember I liked another guy, and Jessica was there.
Ugh, Jessica.
I know, fucking Jessica. Jessica, it's me, Jessica. Remember that?
Oh my God! From the what? The hot chick. The
Yep.
hot chick. Oh my God.
I remember
April.
I liked the other guy, and then he was there. He was talking to me, and Tara was there, and she's like, "Danielle, he's talking to you. I think he like likes you." And I'm like, "No, I like somebody else." Like, I was totally on somebody else, and he was like
You
talking to me, like
do
flirting
not.
with me, and I'm like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, but I had no. I was like, "Whoop," and yeah. But yeah, but it was cool. Like he was so nice, and he was actually. We used to time it where me and Karen would leave ninth period. We would time it. We're like, "Don't go to your locker. Go to your locker eighth period,"
I
and
used to
then we're
do
gonna
that.
walk out because they would walk out. They would walk, and then his mom would pick him up. I think down the road, and then the rest of the guys would walk. So I'm like, "Oh my god, we have to be behind them," and oh my god, I was such a loser.
You're such a stalker. I'm
But I didn't
concerned.
I was just like, "Oh my god, he's so cute," because I was so shy. And he's probably gonna watch this and be like, "Yo, fucking crazy person." But
You were like the creepy, like Carrie, like hanging out in the bushes, looking him like at him,
no, I would never
walking
do. I
by.
would like. I always used to talk. I'm like, "Oh my god." And Karen, like I think his other friend that he played hockey with, but it was a year above him. I forgot. I don't remember what his name was. But me and Karen played hockey too. And I remember. Sorry, I'm talking too much. Kara, Karen went to play hockey and she asked them to play. And I was like, "Oh, please. Oh, God." So we go over there and I'm standing there and I'm like, "Oh my God. Oh my God." I don't think she ended up playing with them because they didn't, I don't know if they wanted her to play or whatever, but I was like, "Oh my God, this is so weird." And then we used to just, you know, hang out and watch them play hockey.
Stalker. Anyway,
I did tell him that though. He
you
didn't
did tell
care.
him.
Yeah.
You told him
I
you were a
said we used to
stalker.
I was like, I no, I said we used to watch you guys play hockey. And he's like,
Oh, okay.
"Oh yeah." He's like, and I remember I used to practice pitching with my dad and they would be playing hockey, so they would see me. Yeah. Dave, you married a crazy person.
Okay, so now that we got to high school,
Ow,
our
let's
crushes,
see.
the reunion,
Yeah.
and if we would change, we're gonna play a game.
Oh God.
This is so exciting. I've been waiting to play this freaking game. FMK.
FMK.
So it's really called Fuck, Marry, Kill, but we're calling it FMK. And
I'm scared.
you should be. Okay. And we're allowed to do cartoons too. Like I got good cartoon ones. I'll give you I have a good one. But like, you know what? I'll do the nice, easy one for you, and then I'll say what mine are. So I'm gonna make Danielle go first since she's the oldest. Sorry, boo boo, but you are. Okay, so Hercules.
Wait, is this cartoons?
Yeah, cartoons. Hercules,
Okay.
Aladdin, or Prince Charming.
Wait, I gotta write this down. Hercules, Aladdin, and Prince Charming.
Yeah, this is the easier one. This is the nicer
sorry,
one.
I just burped.
Because we're gonna go like after the second or third one, we're gonna go for like gross ones. So
I think I'd marry Prince Charming.
Really? Okay. Yeah.
I don't know how Prince Charming would be in the sack. That's the problem.
That's what I'm saying. You'd marry him?
No, I'd marry Hercules.
Okay, thank you.
I'd fuck Prince Charming and I'd kill Aladdin. Sorry, Aladdin.
Okay, so this is mine. I'd marry Hercules because it's Hercules. I would fuck Aladdin and kill Prince Charming because, you know, he looks like a pansy. Like, you really went looking for Cinderella throughout the whole kingdom. You couldn't just find another girl. I don't care if there's no.
They should have just dated one of the stepsisters.
Oh no, not them. But there were other like hot chicks there. Why didn't you just date one of them? You know, it's like I don't know, whatever. Okay, so yours next.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh, you're going for the bad ones already? Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Gene Simmons.
Oh my God.
Simon Cowell. Totally out of left field. Did I gross you out yet?
Wait, so it was Ozzy Osbourne,
Gene
Simmons, okay,
and Simon Cowell from American Idol, or whatever the show he's in now.
I'd probably marry Gene Simmons because he's probably like a real freak and a half in the bed, and I would want to keep him that way. I'm so sorry, Mom and Dad. I know if you're watching this, my bad. God, Ozzy Osbourne or Simon Cowell? Oh my God. All right. So Simon, that would be like a sympathy F. So I'll do that. Once. It's once, not more than once.
You don't know if half these guys will be able to perform either.
Viagra, girl. Viagra. And then kill Ozzy Osbourne because I can't get past him eating bats' heads off. I can't.
What if he ate bats in bed?
That's exactly why I wouldn't do that.
All right, so mine, I would probably marry Simon Cowell.
Okay.
I would, oh God.
Yeah, you did this. You picked this.
I would screw Gene Simmons. Okay, get it over with, right? And then I'd kill Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, I think that's
fucking horrible.
All right. All right. You want to do some grimy shit and give me the bad ones already? Okay. All right. Ready? Shrek.
Oh, God.
It's Shrek.
Shrek. Okay.
Jafar.
Come on with Jafar. He's too skinny.
Yeah, Jafar. And Captain Hook. Yeah. Be careful with your choices.
I think I'd kill Jafar.
You don't dig his beard? Okay.
I'd bang Captain Hook.
Ah, with the hook hand?
Just don't use the hook hand.
Okay.
And then Shrek, I would marry.
I would. I think I would do the same three. I'm not gonna lie. That was
Captain Hook could be a freak, you know.
Put the hook up in there.
Ew.
I'm just saying that hurts. No.
I have a good one for you.
Okay, ready?
Mariah Carey.
Oh my
You know,
God.
hands down, she's gonna marry her. JoJo,
Okay.
Aaliyah, rest in peace.
Oh, Aaliyah. Oh, now I don't know.
You better not kill Aaliyah.
No, I'm not.
All right.
That's like
She's already-
sacrilegious. Um. Okay, so I'd have to F
come in.
Aaliyah, marry Mariah because that's my boo. And what was the last one? Kill JoJo.
JoJo.
Oh, I don't want to
Pacino.
kill.
Is it too different? It's too different. Okay.
You could.
We'll do Godfather Al Pacino.
Okay.
Robert De Niro. Joe Pesci. You thought I was gonna go full on
Yo, you're
awesome
a jerk today.
Italianness.
Okay. I'm gonna marry Al Pacino because
Of course you are.
he's my Sicilian man. I can't. He's just beautiful. Okay. F Joe Pesci. God help me. And I would kill Robert De Niro. I'm sorry. I don't like him. He's not my cup of tea.
He was good looking back then, but not.
It's not my cup of tea.
I don't think I would have. I don't know what I would do.
I think of Joe Pesci like my cousin Vinny.
I think I'd.
And then I also think of like
Sorry.
Goodfellas. So I'm like, all right, I could arrange that.
I had a crush on Henry.
Oh my God.
Henry.
Ray Liotta was
Really, Henry?
sexy as hell.
Oh my
And
God. Ray Liotta. Yep.
let me tell you something. If I was, what's her face? Oh my God.
The
Lorraine
part where she
Bracco?
gets out of the car and she yells at him like,
You have some nerve standing
I'm like,
me up.
"Oh."
Who do you think you are? Some kind Frankie Valley or
Oh my
some
God.
sort of big
Karen
shot?
next to us. Yep. Oh my God. He looked so hot in that movie.
Stand me up after what you did.
After what you just did to me. Oh, I don't know. There's something about that part that
He was
looks
hot.
delicious.
He was hot.
I'm sorry, but Joe Pesci is.
I mean, yeah, but he's just like really
My cousin
funny.
Vinny, though, Ralph Macchio, and my
he's
cousin
a
Vinny.
cutie pie.
I've always been a Ralph Macchio fan.
I know you have.
Ever since Karate Kid. Okay.
Ah.
I know we're gonna go into this. The Cobra Kai season.
I
2,
know.
3,
I
you have to watch it
it
because we have to talk about it. Season 3 teaser came out today. Oh my God, January 8th.
You know what I can't wait for? I can't wait for you because I'm in love with that guy Joe. You.
Oh, so we want to talk about that in another podcast.
Oh, we're gonna have to talk about like how we were in love with like serial killers
have
from
an
shows.
obsession with serial killers.
I do.
Dexter, Joe from You.
Ugh.
Those are the only 2 I could think of. But I've always been interested in, like, I'll even watch like cold cases and stuff. It's just so interesting.
Oh,
like,
hell
even,
yeah.
The movie that Zac Efron did.
Oh, Ted Bundy.
Ted Bundy.
Yeah.
They said how Ted Bundy was like very good looking. I mean, I don't think he was.
And he was
good-looking.
suave. He was very suave.
Yeah, but Zac Efron playing him in the movie. Oh my God, listen, Zac Efron's way younger than me, but he is gorgeous.
I think of High School Musical, so no.
No, what movie? Charlie St. Cloud.
Oh.
And there was another movie after that he looked delicious in.
Baywatch.
No, even before that.
Oh, I don't know.
But 17 again.
You thought he looked delicious in that movie? He looked like a little kid.
Oh, he's so cute. So cute. But anyway, we're gonna probably, I don't know, next time maybe we'll do that, or we'll do
I think I was gonna ask.
relationships or whatever. We don't know what you want to do.
Yeah, we could do relationships.
Or give us ideas. If you guys want to comment underneath, maybe we'll go live one time where you guys can chat with us. We can answer questions.
Yeah.
Because I know you want to know all about us because we're amazing. But yeah, I definitely want to do the serial killers soon.
No, I think we're doing relationships next
Relationships.
time.
Oh God, that's probably gonna be 2 hours.
It's gonna be about like relationships and breakups. And then the week after that, we're doing like the 4th one. I think we're gonna do like mom's stuff.
Yes.
With like mom shaming.
Nicole, right?
Yeah, we're gonna get Nicole, my good friend, our good friend Nicole, on the show. So
all right, yeah.
Stay tuned.
We want to do like interviews with people too.
Yeah.
So if we have her on, that would be good.
Yeah, I don't know if she's gonna come here. We're gonna do
Oh no, we
FaceTime.
could even do that, or if she doesn't want to show her face, we could do like her voice.
I Yeah,
there's a
well,
way you
we
could-
gotta talk to
we'll
her. We
ask
gotta
her.
figure
But
that out.
yeah, if you guys have like anything that you want us to talk about, that's not, you know,
Let us know. Text me. Text
Yeah, text us.
her. We'll do
message us
anything.
on Facebook. So now that we have 2 episodes out, I think that we need to create our own channel.
I think we do.
We'll
too.
see how this goes because the first one went pretty well. Keep liking that video. Keep subscribing to Mondo and the Big Guy, and hopefully you can subscribe to the Clam Power Hour because we're gonna make our own
page. Get on
'cause,
that.
I mean, come
people.
on, people. I mean,
We're pretty.
if you don't like us, you have a problem.
I mean, yeah, that's totally weird.
All right, guys. We're gonna go hang out with our men. We will see you later. Peace out, Cub Scouts.
Deuces, McGooses.